everyone. I know sometimes my mic has been getting quiet, so I want to say thank you for the guy in the last video that called out uh, my volume issue. Let me just go pull up his name here really quick. Harp O'Cottle. Thank you very much for letting me know. I make most of these videos have a break in between them, and I double check the volume, but when I do a lot of videos back to back, um, I don't normally do a volume check between them, and sometimes it leads to quality issue of my volume just being too low. Uh, so thanks for reminding me to, even between videos, even if it's like less than 3 minutes between them, still do a volume check. Anyways, on to the next one, which I believe one quality of life thing I really wish he would do is like some way to know what number it is. Yeah, 44. Because I got annoyed with constantly doing the Count Chocula impersonation, so yes, I am checking it this way now, just looking on YouTube. That doesn't work, so this has to be this way. The only way it can serve is 2, which forces this to have to go this way, which still leaves these two. That can't actually be a case because nothing can service this one and nothing can service this one. So that has to be the solution. Okay, so now that I have a start, let's get into it here. I know that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different stars, which means there has to be 4 different quadrants. So the likely would be 1, this likely would be 2. So likely means there has to be 1 here and either 1 here or up here somewhere. Because we have to separate this off. So the wall that's going to be used to separate this from this um, is probably also going to be the same wall that's going to help separate this section. And then there's probably going to be a wall here and a wall over here. Likely, assuming my bomb placement is correct. Okay, now let's see if I can logically reduce this down. Nothing. I know that I need 1 on this side. I also need 1 on this side. I also need 1 right here somewhere. And because everything is placed on a, yeah, so there's no hard requirement on, like, there has to be an open space somewhere, as far as I can see at the moment. Two. Yeah, so I think this would be like the start of the diagonals somewhere in here, because it's like 1, 1. So yeah, it's likely going to be like the start of diagonals and then the start of something like over here. And this is where things are going to start getting heavy, is like right in this zone. Interesting. There's no force limitation. Like, oh, all these have to be right there or something. This is probably going to be more of like the theorem vibes, kind of like, hey, this has to be the ruling, this has to be the ruling, this has to be the ruling kind of thing. Something like that. That's not actually possible, so it'd have to be like that, because I would need a space down here to be able to complete this. Something like that. This is all going to be... Are you shitting me? How is that? Okay. I'm still right. Okay, wow, that's a shock. What? I just vibe check that, like, entirely. And then I'm gonna guess that, which means one row has too many. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, let's go here. 1, 1. I know that doesn't have enough. This is 3. Right here, this is the too many section. Okay, so I know I put too many in this area. There's no way I just solved it like that. Holy shit. Wow. I guess I'm getting the hang of it.